it's typical in England to write people apology letters. So that's exactly what I've done here.
I love the idea of James's accent changing every time depending on how he's acting. When he's more rowdy, it's so Cockney. And then when he's trying to like make amends, he's like very posh. You know, it's actually quite typical to write someone a letter based on when you have to apologize. And in my opinion, Jax and Tom have probably never picked up a pen in their life.
I am the devil, and don't you forget it.
You're a whore with a mustache.
I take sketch comedy very seriously.
The whore is there.
I'm not sure what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio. The only thing I have holding me back is that I have self-respect and dignity.
PUMPCAST.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the PUMPCAST. I'm Maddie Drosbeck.
And I'm Meg Ruoko.
And we need to discuss something that you guys have been DMing us nonstop.
Yeah, non-stop.
Nonstop. We've been getting many a message from you guys with the listing for applications to work at Vanderpump Villa.
And I just want to really quickly go over what those jobs are.
Yes. Those jobs are executive chef,
Okay.
sous chef,
Right.
cook,
Okay.
fine dining server, bartender,
Right.
event coordinator,
Uh-huh.
guest services,
Sure.
activities director,
Okay.
and housekeeper.
right.
Guys, do you have something you want to tell us?
What do you think? Should we stop doing the
Wait,
podcast?
Do you want us to be more employed? What the fuck? What do you mean? You want us to go be housekeeping at Vanderpump Villa?
What do you mean?
I thought you wanted a pumpcast.
I thought you wanted 2 episodes a week and a Patreon.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the
now
hell?
they're like, get in the kitchen.
Now they're like-
I want to see you be a sous chef.
You know what I also want to see? You be a janitor. You be Lisa's janitor. Dance, monkey.
Why are you sending us this? This is honestly, it's the funniest shit to me.
so
There's
funny.
like all of a sudden somebody sends me like a LinkedIn listing of this, and I'm like, that's crazy. What do you think we're doing over here?
No, right.
Guys, we're employed.
Guys, we're employed. Gainfully employed. That's actually why we don't have more content for you every single
Totally,
week.
we have things to do.
We have other stuff going on, famously.
With peace and love.
But you know what? Now that they bring it up, I've always wanted to be an executive chef.
Yeah, you know what? Now that they bring it up, I do think we'd be really good activities directors.
Here's the thing. A rat has been living under my hat for the past 2 years, and I've just been wondering, what the hell do I do with that little guy?
So true.
I think maybe the answer has been right in front of me all along.
Yeah.
We become a duo of executive chefs at
Totally.
Vanderpump Villa.
Or you be the executive chef, I be the activities director. I make everyone play Toontown. At gunpoint, I make the whole cast of Vanderpump Villa play Toontown.
There's just one season of Vanderpump Villa. It's just dead quiet except for people playing Toontown and every once in a while going like, ah!
You hear the music in the background. Every now and then it'll just like cut to footage of them as these like fucking colorful animals just walking through the streets of Toontown with horrible graphics.
That could be something.
Hulu?
Here's what I will say. I think of those jobs, what was it? Guest services was the
Yeah.
other one. I think we could do guest services and activities director the best.
Yeah.
I think you could be a good activities director. I think I could be a good guest
Totally.
services for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's ultimately just vibes and
for
games.
sure. The chef stuff though, come on.
And here's the thing.
Is that just because we're fat?
Do you guys think that we can cook just because we're fat? Be honest.
Hey,
Guys.
what made you think I could be a chef?
Guys, executively. What made you think I could be a chef executively, guys? And the thing is like so many of those jobs were chef.
No, literally half of them are chef.
Of them are chef.
Guys,
It's
I've never even worked at a restaurant
It's
before.
like executive chef, sous chef, cook, make some
They
food,
love it. Like, in case you guys need jobs.
microwave Totino's pizza rolls,
They said pack it up.
pack it up. Guys, here's the thing. We would love to work at Vanderpump Villa.
Yeah.
Obviously, we would love to work at
I want to
Vanderpump
be there
Villa.
undercover, though.
Ultimately, I would love if Lisa Vanderpump kind of bankrolled our entire lives.
Lisa, just invite us to the villa.
Like Medici style, the way that
Totally.
patrons did for artists back during the freaking, not the Renaissance. No, it was the Renaissance, wasn't it?
Sure.
Anyway, in Italy, I would love if Lisa Vanderpump was doing that for us.
Yeah.
The reality is that she just isn't quite yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But maybe someday.
She might. I don't know.
That she might get bored one day.
Yeah.
And just love our crazy little vibe.
And just be like, you girls, you're so silly.
Additionally, I did see a comment of someone being like, "What's boof? I'm new here. Do you guys mean poof?" No,
No, we don't.
we don't mean poof. We do
No,
mean
we
boof.
don't. We mean
Poof to
poof.
me is an entirely different word.
Poof has a connotation that to me is way less intentional than boof.
Poof is like magic.
Poof is like, poof, here we are.
Poof.
Boof is like, I'm throwing down a smoke bomb.
Totally.
I'm getting
I
transported.
got punched. It's like the Roblox sound.
Yeah.
Poof. Poof. It's like that's what boof is.
Yeah.
It's way heavier, harder hitting than
Yeah.
poof.
Poof. No.
No,
No.
we're not poofing.
We never mean poof.
We've been boofed up on this podcast since season 1, episode 1.
If you think for a second that we haven't been boofed up, honestly, that's on us.
Also, I love the concept of someone being like, I'm new here. What the hell is going on? And we're like, no
No
questions.
No questions.
No
at
more
this time.
questions.
We're actually not taking questions at this time. Thank you very much.
You either get it or you don't. And we're no longer accepting any questions about boof.
Yeah. We create the language. We don't explain it.
Right. Listen, there'll be lots of other words that we create the definitions of, and you guys just gotta roll with it.
Yup.
Or get left behind.
Here's what I will say too. Famously, like I've listened to podcasts where I'm like, I listen to a podcast where they're 4 years in and they reference something and they're like, ha 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 ha. Like clearly it's such a big inside joke to them. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Totally.
But obviously it means something to somebody.
Yeah.
And that's kind of maybe
Go back to the start.
Maybe that's what boof is.
Yeah, it's just awesome. We don't even have that many episodes yet.
That's the thing. Yeah. We've got like 30 episodes or something.
Yeah. Answers are out there.
Yeah. Adventure's out there.
I believe in you.
All you got to do is seek it. I also want to talk about something that I hope isn't jumping the gun too much, but it's another thing that we've been sent a lot this past week,
Okay. Oh, whoa.
which is still eluding me. It's
Yeah.
true.
Oh,
it's
me too.
true meaning and context. But it is a music video that Miss Scheana Shay and a character that we have not been introduced to on this podcast yet, but will be a big player later, Miss Lala Kent, created, starred in for a movie ?
Yeah, I loosely looked it up this morning because I'd never seen this. Meg sent it to me and I was like, well, how has this never crossed my desk before?
And I said, this is the first time it's crossing my desk.
like, this is crazy.
What is
But
this?
I didn't look into this very much, but this morning I looked it up and it seemed like it was made in promotion for a movie called Like a Boss. And
Okay.
the song was called Like a Boss or
And
something
I
like
am
that.
just like, who on the Like a Boss team either also worked at Vanderpump Rules
right.
or was like so obsessed with it that they were like, no, guys, you don't get it. This crossover is going to be a hit.
Lala and Scheana need to be on this track.
They also like random pairing to me.
Totally.
Lala and Scheana.
And it was like around 2020, I guess, that this got put out. They said it was around like season 8.
Okay. So I guess if you guys have more insight, let us know, because that
Yeah, what is all that?
is utterly perplexing to me personally. It looks like it's shot like a Lonely Island video.
No, it literally looks like an SNL sketch, the
Yes.
way that it's edited together, because it's like clips of Lala and Scheana interspliced with clips of the movie.
Right.
Well, this movie has a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, epic.
So nobody liked this movie. We're back at Pump, baby!
Yo!
It's 24 hours before opening, and we're plopped right back into the staff meeting, post-suspension, and the James firing.
Yes.
Lisa pulls Tom outside and tells him how ashamed of him she is, and he's like, I feel like I should just be punished out of guilt. That's how bad and horrible I feel. It's just so awful.
Which is really funny because it's like, maybe you should be punished because you started it.
Yeah, also like he still refuses to acknowledge that he started it. Like he's still dead set on the fact that James somehow provoked him.
Yes.
When James and Kristen were standing at the bar, and Tom walks up to them and is the one that provokes them.
Yes.
James, I guess, just was better at it.
Right.
Better at coming back at him.
Yes. Yeah, it's really strange because Tom is just like, yeah, like, I guess I'll just be the good guy and take the suspension for the team. And it's like, well, no, you should be taking the suspension because you instigated a fight.
Right. He's like, I'm riddled with guilt. Poof. Yeah, you should absolutely punish me for what I've done. He's like, he's holding his arms out, just taking shots for everyone.
He's the soldier taking bullets to protect the child.
Meanwhile, James and Kristen are ripping cigs outside with Lisa's son.
This is such an epic era for them both because anytime either of them are so stressed out, they immediately go outside and start ripping cigarettes. And I'm like, fuck, it does just look really chic.
Yeah. It's just so funny that they're doing it next to Max, Lisa's son.
Yes.
They're like talking to Max about how frustrated they are that Kristen just got put on suspension and James got fired. And that's like fully his mom.
Max is like, yeah, well, you can maybe write her a letter.
He's like, yeah, dude, you just have to apologize.
Yeah.
Like, just be nice and whatever.
It's like, yeah, time and place. Like, maybe don't shit talk your boss in front of your boss's son. What the hell are we doing? Okay, so boof. We're at Lux on Rodeo, and Stassi shows up to have lunch with her dad, who is already kind of drunk, I think.
Classic this guy. Whatever the hell his name is.
And there are a few weird comments that her dad makes in this scene. Number one is when Stassi, she's remarking on the fact that they're sitting on Rodeo Drive, and she's like, I feel like I'm in Pretty Woman. And her dad is like, you're a prostitute in Beverly Hills? Ha ha ha. And I'm like, okay, that's a little strange, but like, whatever, we keep it pushing. And they start talking about, Stassi living in LA, coming back to LA after living in New York for 6 months. And she was like, my time in New York, I was just like getting more centered and I was feeling more like myself and like feeling so chill. And now that I'm here, I'm just like not feeling that at all. I feel really stressed out and I feel really on edge. And like, just the idea of seeing like Scheana and all them. And her dad is like, when do you have to see Scheana and all them? And Stassi's like, well, obviously I'm going to Sir in the Pump opening tomorrow.
Well, obviously, duh.
You fucking idiot. Dumbass. I'm obviously going to the restaurant where they all work.
She's like, I literally can't stand these people and I hate revisiting the like site of my trauma, Sex Unique Restaurant and Lounge. However, with that being said, I will be going there tomorrow and maybe the next day also.
Just kind of depending on where things take me, I might show up the next day, and seeing how Thursday shakes out, I might stop by for an afternoon Sauvignon Blanc.
Who knows? And then she's like, I'm happy to be in LA because people in New York really expected me to like be employed and have ambitions and shit.
It's so awesome also that she's saying this to her dad, who is for sure bankrolling like all of her shit right now. And her dad's like, yeah, totally. Sure.
They're hardos over there. Fucking relax. Take a load off. You do enough, Stas.
Because she's like, they just keep asking me, like, what do you do? And I'm like, walk around.
She's like, I just need to, like, get back to LA. But I really was, like, so zen and centered out there where I wasn't doing anything. And now I'm back in the mess of it all.
Yeah, it sucks.
But these two things also seem to contradict each other.
I agree. Yeah, she, like, simultaneously hated and loved New York and also hates and loves LA. And also seems to be like bristling at the idea of seeing Scheana, but is also going out of her way to be in places where Scheana will be.
Yeah.
She also mentions that part of why she doesn't want to see Scheana is because Scheana has been tweeting nasty shit about her, which again is just like such a delicious little morsel of this era specifically. Yeah. The fact that like Twitter was a place where you could like voice your grievances about someone publicly when you guys are like both public figures.
Subtweeting was like so in at that time.
So in.
The amount of times that I subtweeted in like middle and high school, I couldn't even count it on my hands. I loved to subtweet back then.
It's just so fun.
Yeah. I only got called out for subtweeting once.
Whoa, what happened?
I mean, they were fully right. I was subtweeting. I don't know. Honestly, I completely forget what I said, but it was someone that I thought was literally so fucking rude. And every time I was around them, they just grinded my gears. I thought they were like very boy crazy and boy obsessed. And even as a 14-year-old, I thought that was truly and utterly embarrassing.
It's a bit gauche, is it not? And while Stassi's talking to her dad is like, well, I know you miss Jax. And Stassi's like, gross. No, I didn't miss Jax.
We don't even talk about him anymore.
We don't talk about him. And her dad's like, you're right. He's a tick. I should have bought you a collar to wear to keep him away. And I was like, all right.
This guy's just not funny at
You're
all.
not funny. And the stuff that you say to your daughter is really off-putting, I think.
He's just like constantly swinging and missing, this guy. Everything he says, I'm like, don't say that.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Hey,
Hey, is that what Steve McQueen would say or do? Don't say that. What would Steve McQueen do? Okay.
Boof away from this conversation.
And right to therapy.
Probably his third therapy session in total, but Jax is back in office.
All of which have been televised.
Yeah. He comes in once a season to really debrief and
The
clear his head.
therapization will be televised.
And he tells his therapist that, he met a girl named Tiffany and he's totally in love. And there's also this other girl named Carmen. Great girl, a lot younger.
Love her.
Queen.
All love.
Love her vibes completely.
All love, Carmen. Love you, girl. Except I did break up with her.
He's like, I reached a point where I was like, God, I just can't do this anymore. Like, I just don't think I'm being fair to you. And I was like, that's a really convenient way to reframe and twist the memory of what that conversation actually went like.
Yeah.
But Godspeed, Jax. You really do have such a creative mind.
Yeah, your mind is a really terrifying place, but you know how to spin something. So good for you. And the therapist is like, what happens to you? And like, she doesn't kind of finish the question before Jax goes, I know, I'm terrible.
Yeah, because he also admits to getting Carmen's name tattooed as well.
Yes.
And the therapist is gobsmacked. She's
Yes.
like, you have an illness.
Yeah, she's like, what happens to you in your body when you do these things? Which is the politest way of asking what the fuck is wrong with you.
Right.
She's like, what happens to you in your body when you do these things? Like, do you leave your body and then you come back when you do it? And he's like, I did it because it made her happy. I'm a people pleaser and I can't say no. Because what if then people don't like me?
Jax Taylor, I don't know how to tell you this. You are not a people pleaser.
You're not a people pleaser. And also, you're not liked.
This is also one of the craziest things he's ever said. It's like, I'm just such a people pleaser. I was just trying to make her happy. Jax, you have never attempted to make anyone happy ever.
Name one people you've pleased. Quickly.
Literally. Let me see the people,
Let's
brother.
see the people that you've pleased.
He's like, here is the church. Here is the steeple. Open up the doors, and here's all the people. Or whatever the fuck that thing is. That's what Jack does inside his... Whoa, Jack?
Jack?
That's what Jack does inside his head to convince himself of the people he's pleased.
The people he's pleased. Send me a list of the people.
We want to interview them.
Let me know. Anyway, Jax is basically just like, yeah, these tattoos are like, they're just tattoos. Like, they don't really mean anything. And the therapist is like, okay. And they kind of briefly touch on the fact that Stassi is back. And the therapist is like, do you think that you're going to have a relationship with her again? And Jax is like, well, I mean, we gotta build that trust back. And like, I'm working on that. I'm working on building the trust back. And the therapist is like, are there still feelings there for you? And Jax goes, no, no, not at all. Like there are no feelings there because there can't be. And so, she goes, so it sounds like there are feelings there then. And he goes, yeah, I guess.
He basically hits her with a peanut butter baby. He's like, yeah. By the time we get to the end of this conversation, I'm like, how did we just glaze right over the tattoo of it all?
Yeah.
We really didn't spend enough time on that.
You gotta hope that there's more that was cut out in the edit,
the
right?
therapist totally should have questioned his motives on why it is that he gets these tattoos. The story that he spins, the fact that he's not questioned at all, I'm like, somebody needs to call him out. The tattoos are a manipulation tactic.
Yeah. I'm not trusting this therapist as far as I can throw her.
No, I don't. I actually don't think she's a therapist.
Elizabeth Winkler, your days are numbered.
Is that her name?
Yes.
Elizabeth Winkler, PhD.
Watch your back, Elizabeth Winkler. I'm kidding. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Elizabeth Winkler, we'd like to do a session.
We would. We get couples counseling with Elizabeth Winkler.
We're like, please.
Please help us. I got Maddie's name tattooed on my face.
We show up with a
butt.
sleeve full of Scheana tattoos. We got them removed temporarily.
We show up with a tattoo that says Carmen.
We're like, I think we made a mistake.
We can't stop getting tattoos of tattoos that we see in Vanderpump Rules.
Like, we just love season 3, episode 2. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
It just means so much to us. And she's like, okay.
Well, let's talk
Let's
about
talk
this.
about that then.
What happens inside your body? Where do you go? We're like, to Sir?
To the Sir Alley.
To Sex Unique Restaurant and Lounge?
To the alley where all my friends are and they're smoking cigarettes and having wine.
I'm literally still in the alley. Right now, I'm in the alley.
Right now, I'm in the alley.
I'm teleporting myself to the alley.
and
Or-
boof, we do.
So actually, Boof, James and Kristen are out drinking.
at the Liquid Kitty.
Oh, nice. I like that
Yeah,
name.
Liquid Kitty.
All right. James is stressing out about money.
Yep.
Because Sir was what paid his bills. And Kristen's like, you know what? I'm stressed out too. I'm still paying Tom's bills. I have his cable. I have his insurance. Why isn't Ariana taking care of these things now? Crazy sentence, Kristen.
So close to the point. You got so close to the
And
point.
also, it's so funny because James responds and he's like, yeah, it should be her responsibility. And Kristen's like, well, no, it should actually be his. And it's like, okay, but he's just repeating what you said.
You started that. You said, why isn't Ariana taking care of it? And then immediately backtracked when
She's
James
like,
said
well,
it.
hey,
Hey,
it's not a woman.
don't talk about Ariana like that. Don't talk about her like that.
I have so many questions about this.
It's such the Kristen and James relationship of it all in this earlier season is so funny because James doesn't even feel like her boyfriend. He feels like her minion. Like,
It's crazy.
Not in the like boy way, but like in the way that like he is like following her around and like
Yeah.
doing her bidding and being like, yes, Kristen, very
Well,
good, Kristen.
And
Like,
also, like, this conversation is so weird to
It
be
is.
having with your current present day boyfriend.
Yes.
Kristen is so clearly not over Tom
Yep.
in any way. And
Yep.
she's basically venting about that to her current boyfriend. That's bizarre.
and James even says, he's like, I'm over Kristen and Tom's relationship. I hope one day Kristen will be over Kristen and Tom's relationship.
Like, you're both pathetic.
Yeah.
Break up.
Well, to me, this is giving like Kristen and James are just queening out with each other.
Yeah.
Like James is giving like gay best friend in this,
He totally is.
where he's
'Cause
like, "You're so right, girlfriend."
James loves a gossip.
He does.
So he just gets into it. And it's like, do we understand what we're gossiping about?
He like forgets. He gets so excited about gossiping that he's like, "Oh wait, I'm like involved in this.
Yeah.
This is like my girlfriend talking about being in love with another man."
Also, like, if I went through a breakup and it was like a horrible, messy, like, we both cheated on each other kind of thing, I think truly one of the first things I would do was stop paying for his car insurance.
Oh yeah. Hey Kristen, why are you still paying for that at all?
What the hell?
You get those bills, you open it up, you laugh, you throw it away.
Haha. There's no universe where I would be like, well, I guess I still have to keep paying these.
Here's the crazy thing too is like no shot I'm even paying for those to begin with.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely.
I'm not paying those
How
fucking
did you
bills.
even in the first place get sacked with that bill?
How did you get saddled with fine, I'll pay your car insurance?
I was like, she
What?
went from being his chauffeur to also paying his car insurance when he does have a car again.
So she owns the car then. So that's her car?
So Kristen has 2 cars.
So I guess Kristen just has 2 cars. Sell the car. I
crazy,
guess.
crazy.
So nuts. Okay, so boof. We're at Crunch Fitness. This episode in particular has like 1 million little scenes that are frankly to me useless.
They are. They go absolutely nowhere.
Truly nowhere. And like the thing is you're always gonna get a scene that goes nowhere when it's Tom and Tom.
Those guys don't know what the hell's going on.
When it's those fuckers, they aren't doing jack shit, okay? And Tom are quote unquote working out. And Sandoval is like, dude, he's like joking because he's like saying a line that he practiced in the bathroom or some bullshit. And he's like, I had a dream that James got fired. And Schwartz is like, dude, I have news for you. That wasn't a dream. And they're like, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. That's so sick.
They're like the guys from Who Stole My Car.
Yes.
Like,
but
that's
worse.
the vibe they're giving.
But so much worse because they're not even like funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Sandoval, the fact that his face is so covered in bruises and scratches, like, you know, he thinks he looks so hard doing these weights at the gym. But I just like, if you could show all of the other people at the gym what James looks like, this scrawny British motherfucker that does not have a single scratch or bruise on him when Tom Sandoval looks like that, like, that's really rough.
Yeah, like Tom Sandoval fully has like a black eye in
Like,
this,
Loki?
in this scene.
How did James do that to him?
Right.
I didn't know he had it in him.
How did he get so many punches in so fast?
Tom got none. And Tom was the one who lunged at him.
And Tom is like beefier than James.
Totally.
Like,
And a decade older than him. Like, there's no reason that James should have won that.
it's insane.
But he seems to think he looks tough.
Yeah, and they're like continuing to lift weights, and Sandoval asks Schwartz about Katie. He's like, how's the sex? And Schwartz goes, oh man, I'm in so much sex debt. He goes, there's so many rain checks under our bed, it's overflowing.
He's like, I honestly just like can't even think about it. But like you're
having sex all the time.
glowing, man. I can see it.
You dog.
You've got the puss glow.
You absolute dog. And Tom's like, yeah, well, when you spend your time not arguing so much, you find time for other things. I made a note that just says, you fucking loser. You fucking virgin loser. What are you why are you talking about sex like that at 30 years old?
I know. It's actually so embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm having sex with my girlfriend. What?
Hey, no one cares.
No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck.
So sorry to tell you this.
I'm way more interested in Schwartz and Katie not having any sex at all
Totally.
than I am in Sandoval having sex.
I'm like now deeply interested in the mental state of Schwartz and how he cannot take life seriously enough to fuck.
Schwartz, to me, I'm like, is this man just asexual?
Maybe.
Is he?
Like, genuinely,
Like,
maybe.
Genuinely, maybe. Last episode, we learned that he honks boobs. This episode, we're learning that he's in so much quote unquote sex debt that he has to make up for. Maybe you don't like fucking.
Schwartz, let us know.
Yeah.
We DM Schwartz on TikTok.
Are you asexual?
That's honestly the funniest thing we could ask him.
No, hi, hello. Or we send the wave emoji and then, are
you
asexual?
asexual? Just asking.
We've been waiting for the perfect thing to
All
send
love.
him. All love, by the way. Are you asexual?
We love you, Tom.
We love you, Tom.
Sometimes.
All love, brother.
All love.
Except for when we don't.
Yeah, all love, except not always.
Not always.
But
because,
maybe. Maybe today and maybe
Sometimes.
tomorrow, but maybe not.
And you know, when we'll see you very soon. Until then.
And when that happens, we will, we'll be around the block.
And
well,
we'll love. Well.
and that's what they say. So, yep.
All love.
All love. It's been so long.
I was just thinking that. We
Like-
haven't done that in so long.
We haven't been to Villa Rosa in what feels like years.
And it's changed so much.
Yeah.
Lisa's getting ready.
It's her big day. The big day of Pump opening.
Pump is opening, and what is Jiggy going to wear?
This is a big problem, okay? Lisa's got her glam squad getting her and Jiggy ready.
Yeah,
because they're a duo.
Yeah, they gotta look good. And she's like, what am I going to wear? And it's a conversation for all of 2 seconds. And then she comes out in a purple body hugging dress.
Boobular.
Boobular to the max.
It's awesome.
And she looks at her stylist or whoever this guy is, and she's like, "Oh, you not gay anymore?" And he's like, "No, I still am." And she's like, "Rats." And that's the end of that scene.
But I do love that her and Jiggy are matching.
Yes.
She's in like a dark purple dress, and Jiggy is basically wearing like a dog Selkie dress.
Yep.
It's awesome.
It's really cool.
Well,
Boof over to Sir.
Stassi's walking in, as she said that she would.
She has some free time, so she's there.
She sits at the bar and orders a wine. Christina Kelly comes in and hugs her, and she's like, "God, look at you and look at me in this fucking uniform, in this little outfit." And Stassi's like, "Well, you're so skinny.
At least you're skinny.
You're skinny, so
I'm going to start saying that to you.
really, but you're so skinny.
But you're so skinny.
And I'm like, you know what? Right.
You're so right.
So true.
True, girl.
Then Katie walks up and they giggle and have a little laugh about how the Sir staff meeting went
Uh-huh.
the day before.
And that Kristen did, in fact, get suspended.
Yes.
And Stassi's like, yeah, that tracks.
But they're like pissed. They're why is James getting fired and Kristen's only getting suspended when Kristen is the real problem and half of the restaurant has beef with Kristen?
yeah.
Get her out of here.
Yeah. And Stassi in a talking head is like, every May, the flowers start blooming, the days get longer, and Kristen gets suspended.
So boof to the pump opening.
Schwartz is behind the bar.
And the music choice for this transition, I honestly think they used this song on Summer House also, because this was one of the ones that I'm like, it sounds so bad.
Which one is this?
Give me all you got. I want you to intoxicate me.
They have used that one before.
I hate it. I hate this one.
Yeah, that one's a bad one in their rotation
Yeah.
for sure.
But Schwartz is finally employed, thank God.
This is major. Because for Schwartz, yeah, his bread and butter is print modeling.
Yeah, come on.
But, you know, he lacks stability.
Yeah, and he has it in him to become a Renaissance man. He can just tell.
He can do it. He can do it.
He's a Schwartz of all trades.
How hard can having a job even be?
Yeah, come on.
Come
I know how to
on.
make a margarita.
Yeah. And then it pans to Schwartz making a drink for Scheana, and he immediately knocks something over.
Yeah, Sheena's working the pump opening, so she's giving Schwartz a little test. She's like, test run. Make me something.
Make me something. And Schwartz is like, oh, okay.
Okay, if I have to. He's like visibly nervous.
Here's the thing about the mouse. You have to give the mouse a cookie.
Yes.
The mouse doesn't make you anything.
The mouse doesn't know how to make the cookies.
No.
He was never given that recipe.
He was never given the recipe. Don't give the mouse oven mitts. They're too big for his little paws.
Yeah.
Watching Schwartz make one singular beverage
It's tough.
is truly one of the most painful things I've ever seen in my
But
life.
Schwartz is genuinely terrified of Lisa Vanderpump, so this is like a horrible position that he's in.
Yes.
He does not know what he's doing.
Uh-uh.
He's shaking. He literally cannot steady his hands enough to pour a shot.
It really does make me wonder, like, what was his bartending experience before this? And was it, in fact, just like making a vodka soda for when his friends were over?
Yeah, it's like a home bartending.
Right. Schwartz, let us know. Are you asexual? Have you bartended before?
We need to know.
Let us know.
All right, so poof. James rolls up to Sir in his car.
Okay. This is awesome.
Yeah, no, this honestly, I forgot that this happened.
I forgot that this happened, and I was laughing so hard that James just stone-faced rolls up in his Beamer, just
Crazy car to lead me
gets out of his car,
nowhere.
walks up to the little punch-in station, goes, ching. He turns to someone, he goes, hey, how you doing? You all right? Starts his shift. Clearing stuff completely, not even a twinkle in his eye.
No.
That he's doing something wrong.
It's awesome. And when he walks in to clock in for the shift, Katie and Peter are having a conversation like down the hallway. And Katie's like, she's like, am I seeing things correctly? Like, what is happening over there? And Peter's like, yeah, what is happening over there? I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
James got fired. I gotta handle it.
Peter's like storming off, angrily walking over to Pump.
I handle it. Everybody piss me off.
He walks all the way around the block to Pump.
Which also, I think this is the first time that we're realizing like just how close
the
Pump
restaurants
and Sir are.
He like just walks down the street, and they have like a whole red carpet set up for Pump. And Ken is just like watching the red carpet. So Peter walks straight up to Ken and is like, okay, I have an issue because why the hell is James working right now?
And Ken's like, what?
What? James is fired.
James isn't supposed to work there.
In fact, he's not even allowed on the premises anymore.
Well, Lisa fired him, so get him out. Get him out immediately.
And Peter's like, well, yes, sir. I will take care of it.
He transforms into Ken.
He like is the type of person that like he mimics the voice that someone says to him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, inside of Pump, Scheana's working the kitchen like the fucking Navy.
Yeah, she is. She's eating down in the kitchen. And Lisa walks in. She's like, oh my God, it's so crowded outside. This is like so crazy.
So crazy.
And she's like, I'm bloody knackered. I'm like, yeah, you are, girl. And honestly, they exchange like very brief conversation. It doesn't really matter. And Lisa walks outside to check in on Schwartz. And Schwartz is like, don't worry, mama. I'm on my best behavior. And she's like, well, that means nothing to me.
He's like, I'm doing great. I promise, Lisa, I'm doing awesome.
Just like flop sweat on the back of his shirt. And then I wrote down, a gay man hands Lisa a thank you card.
Yeah. And he's like, you're everything.
To this community, you've done so much.
So true.
Okay, girl.
Okay, queen.
Okay, queen. Yeah, for sure. Then Stassi shows up to the Pump opening. She greets Jeremy and first mention of the show, that she wants a pumptini.
Yeah, welcome to the show, Pumptini.
Pumptini. Let's go.
So Stassi's standing at the bar, and Scheana walks up behind her. And she's like, hi. Funny seeing you here. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know. We haven't spoken.
Yeah.
Stassi's like, well, yeah, you know why we haven't spoken.
And Sheena's like, well, I always was talking to you. You stopped talking to me. So
Stassi's like, no. Scheana, this is my problem. You always love to play the victim role, like I did something to you. And Sheena's like, well, you did do something to me.
Yeah.
I asked you to be a part of my wedding, and you made fun of it. You made fun of being a bridesmaid to all these people.
And Stassi's like, when did I do that? When did I do that?
She totally did do that,
Yeah.
but but when did I do that?
When did I do
When
that?
did I do that? And is it on camera?
You weren't there and it's not on camera, so
And Stassi's like, you act like you've done nothing and then go on social media and tweet horrible things about me. And Sheena's like, I totally didn't tweet. Like, I might have retweeted, but we don't talk anymore, so why the fuck would I care? Honestly, bad take, but I kind of appreciate seeing Scheana bite back.
like
Honestly, I felt this way the first time I watched it, and I feel this way rewatching it now. Like, obviously both of them are wrong.
Yeah.
But I honestly have a lot of grace for Scheana.
Yeah.
In that I watched this girl get bullied for 2 seasons straight. So if
Right.
she wants to bully the bullies back, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Go off, Sheen.
This is the thing, is it's like everything that Scheana does has been in retaliation
Yeah.
to like a mean thing that Stassi has already done.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I don't really fault Scheana for being like, you know what, Stassi's a bitch, because
Right.
I like fully asked her to be in my wedding and then she turned around and shit talked it
Right.
to everybody.
So it's like, yeah, you're both wrong, and for that reason, I love you both.
And for that reason, all love.
For that reason, stay exactly as you are.
So boof. We're back at Sir, and Jax walks over to Christina Kelly, and they're talking about how slow it is, and Christina Kelly's like, yeah, you know, Stassi came by earlier. And Jax is like, what? Stassi was here?
Oh my God.
What do you mean?
I thought I smelled her.
Stassi was here. He's sniffing.
Jack's like, you know, I haven't spoken to her. Like, I just want to like check in and see how she's doing.
And you know what? Christina Kelly eats down in this scene.
She does incredible work.
She's doing all the shit that we have been saying for 2 seasons.
She's like the only person who actually on this show has acted like a friend.
Yes. I gotta give her flowers for this.
She totally crushed this conversation with Jax.
like she is like, why are you acting so surprised that like she was here and didn't say hi to you?
Yeah. She's like, you literally fucked her best friend. And
Yeah.
Jax is like, well, I mean, like, we both fucked up. We were both horrible to each other. So, like, what's the problem? Jax, put a fucking sock in it.
Yeah. And Christina Kelly's like, what could you possibly even say to her? And Jax is like, well, like, I just want to see how she's doing. And like, I'm close to her family. And Christina Kelly's like, you were close to her family. You were close to her. You did know her and her dog. You don't anymore. This is the present moment. In the present moment, you two are broken up and you have no reason to be interacting with her at all.
Yeah. Christina Kelly is like, she's fine. Her family's fine. Her dog is fine. She won't be saying hi to you. She has nothing to say to you at all. Move on. Yeah. Truly couldn't have said it better myself, Christina.
Incredible, Christina. An incredible performance from Christina Kelly.
Kind of incredible.
Nothing we've ever seen on this show quite yet.
I loved like just telling Jax like she won't be saying hi to you.
Yeah.
Like she's like Stassi's fucking publicist.
Right.
That is awesome.
Keep it pushing. It really is great. And it's like, she also, I think, to me, it's kind of like she's the only one of Stassi's friends who can actually say that at this point, because like Katie and Kristen still kind of weirdly have a stranger, more convoluted relationship with Jax, I think. Obviously, Kristen does. But like, even Katie, I just don't think would say that at that moment in time.
Totally. They're like too interconnected with the boyfriends and, you know, the mutuals.
But Christina
of it
Kelly
all.
doesn't give a fuck.
She does not like this man and she's not afraid to let the world know.
And that's so awesome. She's saying everything that like I wish I could say to some man, some of my friends, like loser ex-boyfriends.
Yes, for real.
Be like, enough. Yeah, Jax also does use his like go-to line at one point during this scene in a talking head of his where he's like, yeah, I know I fucked up, but she's no angel. It's like, that's your thing that you say all the time when you try to like skirt out of responsibility.
Also, like, you are so much worse than Stassi ever was. If Stassi's biggest crime is being a bitch, so be it.
Yeah.
Your biggest crime is getting a woman in Vegas pregnant while you were dating Stassi and afterwards choosing to fuck her best friend.
Yeah. So let's pit crime against crime, okay? And Jax, Christina Kelly says all that, and Jax is literally just like, okay, all right.
He's like so scared of her.
He's so peanut butter baby in this episode. He's so just like, and then leaves. Okay, so it's later at Sir, and James is still just bussing as per usual. Again, his face is completely blank. He is not a single thought is registering in his head that maybe he shouldn't be doing this. And Peter like marches up to him. He's like, I can't believe I have to deal with
It took him this long to walk back from Pump. He took the scenic route.
He took Ken's jalopy that they drove in the first season, and Peter like goes up to James and is like, "Hey man, can we talk in the alley for a second?" And James is like, huh, "About what? Okay, sure, yeah, it's fine."
Ariana's out there sipping a cocktail, getting a front row view of all of this.
It's so great. And Peter goes, "So I don't know if it was made clear to you, but Lisa let you go today. So I don't know why you're still here."
And James is like, "Oh, well, you know, I took it upon myself to call Natalie. So I just did that and came in and worked. So, yeah."
And I love also that James doesn't say that Natalie gave him his job back.
He just says that he called Natalie.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
And Peter's like, "Well, you are fired.
So
So you got to go."
you got to go. Lisa wants you gone.
And James is like, "All right. Yeah, sure. And he like, it's so funny because he waits until after he clocks out. But he goes in, he clocks out, he's like, bye, says it to someone who's standing next to him. And she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I got fired. Leaves. And then he immediately walks out, rips a cig, and goes, you know, you've always had a fucking problem with me ever since I started dating Kristen.
But you know,
he completely like Jekyll and Hyde.
he does.
It's so awesome.
But it's so funny watching this argument with Peter because I'm like, this is honestly the most tame argument that James will ever have.
Yes.
Like, I can't picture later season James reacting this way.
No.
It actually is shocking to me this is the same person.
It's like so low key and like level headed. And it's actually like there were moments in this episode specifically where I was like, I'm like really agreeing with James Kennedy right now.
know.
I'm like, whoa, what's going on right now?
happened?
Where he's like, I don't think you really like me, bruv.
He's like, yeah, you know, I get it, you're Tom's boy and all, but
He's like, I'm trying to level with you, right? I don't think you really like me. And you know what? That's fine. I'm going to leave. But like, ultimately, I'm getting my job back here.
James is like, listen, you know that I worked my ass off. You know that everyone else has stolen way more than I have, than a glass of sangria. I haven't stolen anything. And Peter's like, you put a sock in it.
Yeah.
You've stolen pictures of sangria.
And in a talking head, James is like, maybe I have stolen drinks. But still not that big of a deal.
But whatever, babes. Whatever.
Whatever. It's
Come
nothing,
on.
innit?
What's nothing? A little bit of sangria.
Sangria here, sangria over there.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of
Who
Monica in my
cares?
life, a
All
little bit
right.
of Louisa in my life.
I was tired, mate.
Mate. Anyway. And Peter basically is like, hey man, this is all bullshit. You gotta leave. And James, in his talking head as he's leaving, he's like, honestly, I can't believe that I got fired for a fight I didn't even start. And it's like,
I know, it's
yeah,
true.
It sucks. That actually
Yeah.
sucks. Like, also, I'll say this. I don't think James was totally wrong for saying that Peter had beef with him just because he started dating Kristen.
Yeah.
I don't think...
I don't disagree.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Okay.
So, boof.
We're back at Pump.
Stassi walks up to the bar that Schwartz is working at, and she tries to order a pumptini.
And Schwartz is like,
Do you have to? That's like really complicated. And I just...
I'm like 90% done with making this margarita.
Everyone keeps asking me for these things, but like I just made a margarita, so maybe you could have that instead.
I haven't had a cookie in so long.
And he's like, you know, fuck, like I don't have raspberries. You know, like I'm just like going out of my element. So he's like, okay, I'll take a pumptini. He hits her with a pomegranate margarita, calls it a day.
He literally is like, he says to Stassi, he's like, I don't usually work. He's like, I got spoiled.
He's like,
4 years of not working.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this whole work thing.
I'm sorry. Does that mean that Katie has been footing his bill for 4 years?
I fear that is what it means.
That sends a shiver down my spine.
Like I in my head I hear everybody hurts. What do you mean? What do you fucking mean?
How are you even doing that? How are you guys living? How are you?
Also, I'm like, what does he offer?
Right.
What? No offense.
No,
But
right.
what does he offer?
Because it's not a crazy awesome sex life.
It's not the sex life. It's not like emotional intelligence
No.
and like a great conversation.
No.
He's not contributing financially.
Nope.
What is it?
What is he bringing to the table?
Like what? What does he have that's making you want to stay with this man and fund his lifestyle for years?
He can't even make a good cocktail.
He's just a little goofy?
He's like a goofy guy.
Is that what's getting him?
Has goofy guy gotten him 4 years of your time?
Chuckle fucking?
That can't be right. But you're not even fucking the chuckle fucker.
Right!
So what are we doing?
Chuckle dating?
Chuckle dating? Oh no.
Come on.
Go to an improv show for God's sake.
One improv could have one singular improv could have saved Katie Maloney.
Katie Maloney, I beg you to go to a UCB class. There are 1,000 Tom Schwartzes at a UCB class, and they're all so much hornier than he is. Holy
Also, like,
shit.
to say this out loud while he's being recorded on our show leads me to believe that he does not feel shame about this.
He doesn't.
So nobody has made him feel like this is weird.
Imagine if the book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, was about a mouse living in your house for 4 years.
I think we should write this book. And we should send him the first copy. We start making children's books for Vanderpump Rules fans' children.
If you give a Schwartz an allowance.
Yeah, these are the good stories. Auntie Maddie and Meg just want to impart some wisdom on you.
Come on. It's us sitting in front of a bunch of kindergartners. Now, here's the thing. He didn't even fuck good.
If you would believe it.
We're holding up a picture. It says like censored, but he's out of the censor bar, fully clothed. Didn't even fuck good at all. And it's not going to mean much to you guys now, but that's a really big part of being with somebody when you're older. So, and here's another thing. He wasn't even rich. Okay?
Nothing.
And anyone here rich? Anyone here rich? This is when we're pointing to the kids. Anybody here rich?
I thought my mom gave me a $2 bill.
Okay. Let's keep an eye on that kid. Let's keep an eye on We put a hat out for tips. Perfect. We bring Schwartz. He reads the books to all of them.
They love us.
They love us. Well, he's our PA now, so.
Yeah, right. We're also hiring Schwartz as a production assistant.
Oh, yeah. I guess we didn't talk about it on this podcast. We talked about it over on the Emotionally Online podcast. But one of the things that we would like to do is hire Tom Schwartz as our production assistant for one singular day.
that's our dream.
Yeah.
Schwartz.
We
want to employ you.
Come on, Schwartz. We know acting is tough.
We want to make you the most employed man in America for one singular day.
We know that print modeling is your bread and butter.
Yes. Of
But
course.
that said, when times are tough, when the purse strings are running a little tight,
Yeah.
you got to pick up a gig every once in a while.
Listen, Schwartz, you could do great in production.
We are not going to make you make a cocktail.
No. Unless we need one.
Unless we want one.
Unless we need a pumptini.
Yeah.
Like medically.
Right.
Which I might.
We don't know what could happen.
Schwartz has to give us IVs of pumptinis. You just see him like putting an IV in me. I'm like, thanks.
Schwartz and scrubs. His hands shaking.
That's honestly so funny. Schwartz, please, we could make magic together.
We could make magic. Come on. Okay, so Boof. There's a really brief scene of Kristen going over to her friend Trevor's house to do Muay Thai. You don't need to know anything about this scene other than keep this in your mind for later.
Yeah.
Trevor comes back. Okay, so Boof. We're at Baseball World, and Tom and Ariana are at the batting cages, and Tom sucks. He's so bad at hitting the balls in the batting cages. He says in a talking head that he played baseball, quote, up until 6th grade, which means that he played baseball until he was 10.
They love
They
saying shit
love
like that.
saying this. Again, we need to start saying more shit like that.
Yeah.
And Tom and Ariana stop playing baseball because Tom is horrible at it. And they're sitting at a picnic table and they're talking about how Kristen is, quote, hounding Tom to get her stuff back. And, there's a big thing about the cable box, which is that, like, it was purchased under Kristen's name, but then they transferred the account and billing over to Tom, but it's still under Kristen's name and still under her social security number. So technically it's still Kristen's. And Ariana's just listening to Tom being like, you're an idiot for that. That's like the worst thing you could have done. And Tom's like, I know, that's stupid, whatever. And Ariana is basically like, listen, if there's any way for Kristen to fuck your shit up and make your day harder, she's going to do it. And Ariana we're starting to see kind of the seeds of what happens a lot in this season, which is Ariana's retaliation against all the shit that Kristen put her through in season 2. And she's getting nasty with it.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing about Ariana is that she is smarter than most of the people on the show. So she can be meaner.
Yeah, definitely.
And she calls Kristen human spam that she tries to unsubscribe from and then gets a notification that she's unsubscribed from them, which is just kind of iconic. And Tom's like, I know, but like, I just have to deal with it. Like, we just have to like meet up and I'll give her stuff back and whatever. And Ariana's like, all right, well, fine. Like, I think she's just like, honestly feeling similar to James Kennedy being like, I just want you guys both to be done with this
just
fucking
we need to
relationship.
just be done with this and whatever.
Right.
But like, why are they both so incompetent?
This is the thing is it's like, it would make more sense if this was like Stassi that had this issue because she's younger.
Yeah.
Because this to me is like kind of basic shit that you just like learn when
Right.
you're younger, where it's like, oh fuck, like you don't think about like the cable box until you have to buy your own cable box. Or
Right.
like, fuck, I gotta like turn the gas on in my own apartment, which I didn't think about doing because it's like, whatever, this is my first apartment or whatever.
Yeah.
Tom and Kristen are in their 30s.
Right. We gotta just fucking. It has to be more.
Why are you so useless?
Streamlined than this.
How are you not dead yet?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
okay. So boof.
so boof.
We're at Stassi's new apartment, and I'll tell you what, this is also a useless scene.
Yeah, they're just like having Bloody Marys.
They're just having Bloody Marys and like touring her apartment. And Stassi basically is just like, I'm in a new phase of my life.
And they make some more jokes about how Schwartz and Katie never have sex.
Yep.
And Schwartz was like, we'll do that later, right? And Katie Mita's like, no.
No.
Well. Boo! We're in Sur now.
Yeah.
Lisa and Peter are chatting, getting
I-
some updates on Pump.
Can I just say that the way this scene opens is so funny? Similar to the leggings scene from last week's episode. Peter's standing at the bar. Someone taps Peter on the shoulder and he goes, "What?"
He's like, ugh.
The guy just keeps walking. And Peter turns to the bartender and is like, I can't stand some of the people here, man. They're so touchy-feely, you know?
He's just like overstimulated.
He's stimming out.
He's like,
Sir.
hold on, I just gotta crash out really quick because someone just poked me.
So awesome. I love Peter. God, Peter, it's all love.
Yeah, Peter, we love you. So Lisa and Peter are chatting, getting some updates on how the Pump opening went. And then James walks in and Lisa's like, what are you doing here?
And James is wearing his like apology cardigan.
He really does have an apology cardigan.
His like voice is shaking and his
Yeah.
eyes are all watery and he's like, Lisa, I was just wondering if maybe that we could maybe we could have a conversation. Like I wrote you a letter and I was just wondering if maybe like you'd read it. Oh, Lisa.
And Lisa's like, you should have given me advance notice that you wanted to have a conversation with me. So
And he's like, of course, I'm so sorry. I'm just wondering if maybe you'd read my letter and give me a minute to read my letter today. And Lisa's like, fine.
Fine, sit down. And cut to a confessional of James where he's like, it's typical in England to write people apology letters. So that's exactly what I've done here.
I love the idea of James's accent changing every time depending on how he's acting. When he's more rowdy, it's so Cockney. And then when he's trying to like make amends, he's like very posh. It's actually quite typical to write someone a letter based on when you have to apologize. And in my
Totally.
opinion, Jax and Tom have probably never picked up a pen in their life.
And Lisa opens up this conversation with James by being like, I really did you a favor by letting you work here because I'd met your mother once.
It is. She's like, James always likes to say that we're family friends, but we're not.
He's like, I don't know that bitch. She's been saying she knows me. I don't know her.
She's walking around town acting like she knows me. I wouldn't know a thing if I crossed her in the street. I don't know that motherfucker at all.
And James is like, I know. Shh. Don't say that too loud. Shh. So he starts reading the letter. And it's basically like, Dear Lisa, I'm so sorry about what happened at Mixology.
This week on Bridgerton.
That's not who I am. I deeply regret it. And I love me job. Please, I need me job.
And I love me job. Sorry to any British people who are listening to this podcast.
Oh, it's all love.
It's all love. I need you to know that, and like know that if James was like a good person, we wouldn't be mocking him.
Oh, I still would.
I probably would too.
This is my right as an American to make fun of British people.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, you're so right. I would make fun of him for sure. I just know that like there's at least one British person listening to this being like, these fuckers are so bad.
That's
at
fine.
Any British accent they try.
Hey, that's fine. You
And
guys
that's
can
fine.
imitate our accents.
Yeah. Absolutely, go for it.
I have no issue with that.
Please, I need me job.
I need me job. He's like, I know that drinking at work is wrong. Very, very wrong. I will never do it again.
I'll never do it again.
I hope you can accept my apology. And maybe put me on a trial period or something.
I'd love a trial. Just give James Kennedy no trial. Love one.
I honestly feel like my brain is shrinking. James Kennedy. It's just love, sincerely, all love, little old me, James Kennedy.
Tears in my eyes.
Please.
Please. P.S. Please. Give it a think.
You know, I honestly, I'm just like sitting here thinking, when we record these podcasts, fucking 50% of the show is us laughing. I don't think I've ever listened to a podcast where the hosts laugh at themselves as much as we laugh at ourselves.
So right. I completely agree.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
P.S. Please.
P.S. Please. Please give it a think.
And Lisa's basically like, you know, James usually has a very arrogant attitude, but now he seems to be quite sincere.
All right, I will give it a think.
And James is like, I've made relationships here. It's really important I stay at Sir and not move to another restaurant.
And Lisa's like, but the right ones, James, the right ones. You think you think you're in good company.
Should we reflect on some of these relationships you speak of? And Lisa like, give me the letter. I'd like to put it in my archives. I'm going to think about it.
And James is like, of course, my lady, of course. Oh, please. He's like curtsying with his cardigan. Of course. Whatever my lady wants, my lady gets.
Of course, babes. Oh, I mean, Lisa.
My head won't turn, innit? Well, I didn't think about how fun it is to watch Lisa and James be so British with each other.
I know, it really is awesome.
So awesome.
Oh God, it only gets better. Like,
It really
truly,
does.
the Lisa James scenes throughout the seasons are some of my favorites.
We've got a few that already I know we're going to be reading word for word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, so poof. We're at Tom Sandy's place, and
Sandy.
him and Ariana are building things.
Yup.
Kristen sends him a text mid-build. Cracked iPhone reveal.
So cracked.
Really cracked.
Yup.
And also, I want to see what Kristen's full name in his phone is, because you could see her contact name was Kristen my ... And it's like, is it going to be like something romantic that he hasn't changed yet? Or is it like Kristen, my enemy?
My enemy. Like my friend and also my enemy.
My what? What is after the my?
Interesting.
But she texts him and is like, hi, I'm nearby. Can I swing by the apartment and grab my stuff? Mm-hmm. And Ariana is like, after she laid hands on you and Schwartz, I'm not going to be comfortable in any kind of situation around her. Which is like moderately ironic, given the fact that Tom Sandoval has gotten in many physical fights, including the one just referenced that he started.
Right.
So
It's interesting.
let's just put a pin in that.
And Tom's like, no, babe, I totally understand. And Kristen knocks on the door. And it immediately is like so awkward. She's like, hey.
She basically just like stands in the doorway. She's like,
well. She's like Marcus. You ever seen Marcus?
who the fuck is Marcus?
You'd love Marcus. Marcus is so awesome. He's like a humanoid shrimp.
Right.
That I believe is like part of it's like in Sims, you can like build different things, and someone built some sort of big humanoid shrimp. And he just follows this other guy in Sims named Robert around, and he'll like crash through the door and be like, Robert.
Oh, you know what? I have seen this.
Yeah, you see
I didn't know that was his name.
His name is Marcus.
Okay.
And he'll say shit and he'll be like, I am now a citizen of the People's Republic of China. And just like walk around and do shit
That's
like
what
that.
Kristen does.
That's what Kristen is doing. She's standing in the door Marcus style.
I mean, pretty much.
And she's like, so do you want me to come in? Or do you want me to go outside?
What if she did?
And
Tom's like, yeah, it's fine. Come in. Just come in. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
She immediately starts just like rustling through papers. He's like giving her forms, whatever. She's like, okay, like the cable. I need the cable. Okay. He's like, I just don't know. She's like, I have to return the equipment and you need to get your own. It's the only way. We have to break the ties.
And Tom's like, well, there's a lot of stuff on the DVR that I want to watch.
Yeah, but I like recorded Family Feud on DVR and I haven't got to watch it yet. So
there are just some like really freaking funny episodes of Family Guy on there.
yeah, I like was really hoping to watch that tonight.
The thing is like I just know that there's an episode on there where like Peter and that big chicken get into a fight. And it's just like you just know that those episodes are so freaking funny because like the fight just goes on for so long in
like
those episodes.
It only happens once in a blue moon. It's really special that we get to see something like that on television.
And I was watching TBS and they said that episode was going to be on later, so I made a point to record it. And now just the thought of it all going away, it's just like, what am I even working for? You know?
And Kristen's like, it's better for the both of us if I take it. And then she starts crying.
This whole episode is so awesome. She's like, I just want this shit to be over.
Please.
Please. She's like, we
Free me.
do not have to be friends. I know that we do not all have to be friends. It is just too much. Please let me move on. And Tom's like, okay, well, I've moved on. Like, I've moved on. I just want you to stop involving yourself in my life. And Kristen goes, listen, Tom, like, I've changed. Like, people change when they're happy. And Tom goes, you don't look happy right now. Kristen's like, well, being in here makes me upset. So, and Tom's like, well, feeling awkward isn't the same as being happy or being sad. So they start fighting, and Kristen is basically like, please don't be hateful. Like, this is really hard. And she turns to Ariana and she's like, Ariana, I don't hate you. I just spent 3 years being jealous over something that ended up being true. He cheated on me with you.
And Tom's like, that wasn't true. It literally was, Tom.
Yes, it is
we
true.
all know. Like, what's the point in lying at this point? We all know.
Yes.
We all know.
And Kristen's like, I'm sorry it took me longer to get over this than it did you.
Oh my God.
And in a talking head, God, Kristen. In a talking head, she's so amazing. She goes, I thought going to Tom's apartment would bring me closure, but I'm always going to love Tom. I mean, I'll probably be married with children one day and still think about him.
You couldn't waterboard that sentence out of me on camera, no matter how hard you tried. Even if I did feel that way, I would never admit that on camera so that he could know that he could know I felt that way.
Right.
If I felt that way, I would take it to my grave and tell like my best friend.
Yes.
Maybe.
That's
There's
what's,
no way I would say that to a camera.
and it's also just like, Kristen, no, you won't. You just won't love Tom for the rest of your life.
This is like something that a 16-year-old says. Right. How are you like in your 30s thinking that that's still how this works?
Right.
And then Kristen walks out of the apartment with her big IKEA bag full of shit, sniffling. And Tom and Ariana have an interaction that is truly among some of my least favorite.
Yep.
Of all time.
I would agree.
Like one of my least favorite sentences that anyone has ever said ever in the world.
I actually made a note that just says yuck.
It's you actually have to be so evil to say this sentence.
Yes.
I don't care how much you hate Kristen. Like it's a weird fucking thing to say.
It is.
Tom looks at Ariana and he's like, oh, I feel bad that she's sad, but he kind of shrugs. And Ariana's like, you haven't seen her cry long enough. It doesn't annoy you anymore. And then he goes, I just feel bad that she can't be as happy as we are.
Yuck.
It actually is so weird.
It's so weird.
That would have given me the ick if I was Ariana. I actually don't. I mean, there are so many things that Tom does and says that it dumbfounds me that Ariana is not bothered by it.
Yes.
But there's actually like no need to gloat after you just watched your ex-girlfriend crying about how difficult this was. I don't care how much you hate her. I think that's really weird.
Yeah. Well, it to me also just confirms that like so much of Ariana and Tom's initial relationship was built off of like, we're different than how it was with Kristen.
Yeah.
Which is
it feels so fraudulent also.
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to convince me of?
Yeah. It also is so weird to me because it's really putting in perspective for me just now, like, whoa, Tom and Kristen broke up, no time went by, and then he and Ariana started dating.
Yeah.
Tom was in a relationship for 5 years, and then he immediately was in another relationship for 7 years.
Weird.
That's crazy. And also, Ariana, why would you want that?
Yeah. And also, like, when he acts like this is Tom's way of getting revenge against Kristen.
Right.
The same way that Kristen dives deep into Miami Girl to get revenge on Tom. Tom does the same thing to Kristen.
Yes.
In how he chooses to treat her and behave around her with Ariana.
Yep. Completely.
I'm sick of Tom acting like he and Kristen aren't exactly the same.
Yeah.
It should be a true neutral ground.
I agree.
And I don't understand why Ariana doesn't at least see that from the outside a little bit. She can hate Kristen for her own separate personal reasons, but looking at like Tom versus Kristen, she should know that like they've both done the same exact thing to each other and they're continuing to do the same exact thing to each other.
Yeah. And wouldn't that give you pause if you were then in a relationship with that guy? Like, imagine watching your partner act that way towards a former partner of his.
It makes no
sense. Ooh, that scares me. That's scary. That's really scary.
I agree.
Because it's like, oh, he is capable of that behavior.
Right.
He's just not doing it to you yet.
Insane.
And as Kristen leaves, there's like a shot of her walking away from Tom's apartment. She's like just struggling with all of her giant bags. And there's a song that starts playing, which is like, starting over, starting over.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the episode.
What can we say about that?
Frick.
Is Schwartz going to be employed by next week?
To be determined.
You'll just have to come back and find out.
Next week.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to sport our merch, you can go to emotionallyonline.shop and support the show. You can follow the podcast at PUMPCAST Rules on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me at Maddie Drosbeck.
You can follow me at Meg Ruocco.
And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.